Well, today's video is going to be a little bit different than the usual ones in the sense of I'm not going to be sleeping or camping in an old, rusty motorhome. Well, this is just a great start. In fact, this week we're going the complete opposite. So this is a 2023 Giotti line motorhome that cost almost £80,000. However, the person that actually owns this vehicle only paid £15.
Oh my God.
I know I'm going to have a bunch of questions about, Will, why have you got this motorhome? Why have you got the keys? Why the hell have you been trusted to actually drive in it, to potentially camp in it? That is because today I am actually the delivery driver.
Why are you going to the airport? Flying somewhere?
That is going to be delivering this vehicle to the person that actually won this motorhome for £15, and for some absolute stupid reason I've been given free reign and access, one, to actually deliver it to the guy, which you'll see later in the video.
That's huge. You just don't expect to India.
And to actually take it out for a bit of a spin and show you what a brand new motorhome is actually like. Got the chicken cooking on my portable gas hob when there's a lovely kitchen just over there. So I picked this motorhome up last night from Liverpool docks in the pitch black of night, and today is really the first time that I can properly inspect it, check it out and show you guys. So if I just actually put the keys in, turn the ignition on, you'll see two things. One, it says 25th of December. Let me tell you right now, it's not the 25th of December whatsoever. And the second thing is it's done 1,078 miles, which is without doubt the most new engine and vehicle I will have ever driven. And the only reason it's done 1,000 miles is because it actually came from Ireland yesterday, got shipped over on the ferry to Liverpool, and then I've driven it so far about 2 miles. I'm not joking when I say to you, there is not one speck of dust on this motorhome. Literally nothing. As soon as you come in here, you just get that sexy smell and waft of just new, fresh leather, fresh plastic, fresh everything, and it is an absolute luxury to be in a vehicle this clean. So I wanted to actually show you guys about, because I'm sure a lot of people are actually interested, what's a brand new motorhome actually like, especially when you pick it up for the first time. And there's a few things that I'll actually tell you about that, but first let me show you around, because it's one hell of a beast, this vehicle. It's about 7 meters long, 2.6 meters wide, and like I said, it cost 80 grand. Would I pay 80 grand? Absolutely not. But would I pay £15? Absolutely. When you actually buy a brand new motorhome, the leisure battery is not charged whatsoever. So last night I had to scrounge under here, pull all of these pillows up and actually flick the isolator switch on, and then if we go back on here, you can see you can flick through the menu system. So that's telling me the vehicle battery is at 12.5%. that is telling me the leisure battery is at 0%. So this vehicle can actually sleep up to 6 people, 2 above the cab area. However, this cab bed is a little bit different than the usual ones I've seen, because you literally just pull this down, move that pillow, and the bed literally folds in half. And nobody's ever slept up here or even sat on here. So I need to take my shoes off and make sure I do not break anything, I don't make a mess. Oh dear Lord, if there's one day where I need you to look down on me, today is that day. Uh-oh, the leisure battery's about to go. We're gonna run out of lights. Just like that. Right, I need to climb up here, get this ladder. Whoa. So the ladder just clips on like that. And then we climb on up. Here we flipping go. There is so much room. This is without doubt the widest vehicle I've ever been in. This is super spacious up here. Not headroom wise, but there's still a little bit of space. I do like that you've got the windows on either side. You've also got some light switches which won't work because the battery's dead. And then you've also got a window out the back there. And for a bit of added privacy, you just pull that along and jobs are good un. This is more than enough space for 2 people to quite comfortably sleep. Right, let's put this back up and pretend that nobody has ever been up there, and hopefully the winner doesn't watch this video. And this is so easy, look at this. Light as a feather. So with the actual living social area of the vehicle, you've got 2 benches here, another 2 benches, and look at this. You get some lovely little blankets with it in case the heater doesn't work, I guess. The table, I would imagine, should and will slide about, which it does, which is great, because it means somebody could also sit here. So you could quite comfortably sit at least 6 to 5 people in this van. This leather is just lovely. Wow. Ooh. So as we go further down the vehicle, you've got your pretty standard kitchen area. Not huge, not massive, but your sink under there, very fancy, nice little silver tap. I was wondering what this is, and I would imagine it's for holding a bottle of wine or something that you put in there, strap it so the wine doesn't go all over the place. You've then got a 3-hob gas burner, which I'm a little bit disappointed to say doesn't work because there's no gas. You've got your pretty standard motorhome blinds, which just go up and down, and then this one will be a fly net. Loads of storage all the way along the sides of the vehicles, and this is something I've not seen before, that you've actually got storage up above the actual cupboards. Look at that, look at that. How have I been trusted to be the first person in this ever? As you go past the kitchen, you do have also a lovely massive fridge with a freezer as well, which is great. I don't even have a freezer at home. Further down, you've got some storage, which, excuse the mess in there, I've just hidden all my camera gear. And then at the back, you've got another massive double bed in there with some steps which actually have storage, which I think is really clever. Oh man, this looks so comfy. I cannot believe how wide this bed is, honestly. Still got a couple of inches to go up that way, and there's so much room for my feet. This is an absolute first in any vehicle like this ever. You've got these cool little storage compartments, which to be honest, look a bit naff and tacky, and I bet they're just gonna pull straight out. Again, a lovely little window with a view, more lighting up here, and plenty of storage. And one of my favourite features about all of these motorhomes are some big skylights. Hello there. This is pretty damn cool. I've never actually had a skylight I could pop my head out of. One thing they do need to do, they need to clean the roof. So you might be thinking, for 80 grand or 15 pounds, you'd expect some sort of bathroom. So if we go in here, have a look at this. This is one of the biggest shower rooms I think I've seen in any motorhome. A lovely toilet, which I'm a little bit disappointed to say I'm not allowed to use, for obvious reasons, that the guy who's won it doesn't want me laying feces and smells all in his van. But this is an awesome, awesome little shower room. That is massive. And it feels like you've got your own little ensuite in here. So one thing I actually wanted to show you, compared to all of the motorhomes, it's got a slightly different blind system than what I've got in my own van. And actually, I much prefer this one. He says, anyway, I've not tried this. I just noticed it last night when I was driving. Just have to move the mirror a little bit, I guess. Wow, that is pretty cool. I think without doubt it's the biggest motorhome that I've ever driven, but one thing, like I keep mentioning, that if you do ever have 80 grand in the cash, I wish I did, and you ever did buy a new vehicle like this, it doesn't come with any gas. The battery is disconnected, so you need to connect that up, and you obviously have to have a bit of a play around and get a feel for the system and exactly how everything works.
So the plan was simple. Drive this brand new motorhome from Liverpool to Manchester to deliver it by 5 PM and give it away to the luckiest 24-year-old on the planet.
Hello.
Hi, is that Taylor? Here we go. Let me be the first person ever to properly drive this vehicle that wasn't the actual driver that delivered it from Ireland over to Liverpool. One thing I feel like I should do is actually set the clock. I'm sure with being a delivery driver, it's all about the customer service that you give the client. That's why I feel like it's a nice little touch to set the date and time so they don't have to. If there's one day not to crash, that's today. Come on, Giotti line. Let's get it to Manchester in one piece. It's so funny, isn't it, where life can take you. 3 years ago, I converted a Ford Galaxy into a camper van, and then 3 years later, I've now been given the keys to one of the most expensive vehicles I'll have ever driven. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Oh dear. Carefully does it, Will. The height barrier, holy guaca frickin' moly. Oh, it is just lovely. Honestly, there's no pressure that really needs to be put on the accelerator or the brakes. Can literally drive with 2 fingers on the steering wheel, which you of course shouldn't do. One thing we need to test is the radio, because every good vehicle should have a good radio and good speakers. Okay, it's definitely got some good speakers. That is loud, wow. It's quite funny that I used to think these competition companies where you'd buy a ticket or a voucher were fake and they were just scams. But today's video, hopefully, is going to be living proof that they're not. That you can actually buy a ticket for 10, 15, 20 pound or even cheaper, and that you can win something like this that cost 50, 60, 70, 80,000 pounds and even more. Don't ask me why I've decided to drive through one of the busiest, narrowest roads on the way to the supermarket. Where the hell am I? St Helens Town Centre. By the looks of things, a place I've never been before. Oh yeah, baby. Here is the big old Asda, and please, please say it's got a massive car park, because I want to park this thing as far away from any other vehicle as I possibly can. This is the biggest vehicle in this car park. Oh, I need 2 bays because I'm too big. I know you're probably all looking, thinking, Will, there's loads of car parking spaces, but I'm just trying to be very careful with it. Here we go, lovely jubbly. You're gonna have to excuse my dodgy parking. Please lock. Better double check that. Don't want anyone driving off with it. You can really see behind me how big that motorhome is. It takes up, well, absolutely 2 bays. Oh. And we're in with all of the ingredients for this stupendous, amazing, bloody tasty lunch, which hopefully I'm gonna make. But as I've said to you, there's a couple of problems with actually cooking in here. Inside this magic hidden cupboard, a 2-hob gas burner and basically a camping stove, which is what I'm going to set up in here and cook with, because I'm not allowed to cook in here. We've got no gas, but I need to keep this place tidy as tidy can possibly be. I have had to bring all of my pots, pans, plates and cooking utensils from home and from my own van Mary, because guess what? I've got nothing in here whatsoever to cook with. All of the cupboards and stuff are just absolutely empty, so I literally had to bring all of this with me, carrying it on the tube in London to get the train up to Liverpool to come and collect this vehicle. Let's crack the stove open, see if I can get this going. Oh, how exciting. I love new stuff. This is absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Cooking in a state-of-the-art vehicle with a state-of-the-art kitchen just there. But no, I'm using a camping stove to cook inside. I'd love to tell you exactly what I'm cooking, but it's basically like a chicken spaghetti dish in a creamy Parmesan sauce. Don't ask me why I perhaps decided to cook one of the most potentially messy meals ever.
Ma che buio stasera.
Right, so while that oil heats up in the pan, I've got to coat the chicken in some flour and basically then shallow fry it, wait till it's golden crisp, and then I can kind of crack on, put the onions in, put the garlic in, and start to make the little concoction. Look at the mess. Cooking in a vehicle without having running water to wash your chicken salmonella hands, and just to have everywhere to put everything. It really makes me appreciate my own vehicle and just knowing exactly where everything is. I also have very limited pots, pans and equipment with me, which hopefully should show you can cook this meal quite easily. This is the fork I need to eat with, so hey, I'm going to be cleaning this place up, I can assure you of that. Oh, why is the flour just coming straight off? Have I done something wrong already? I have no idea why. Apparently you're meant to just coat it in flour and then shallow fry it, which is what I thought I was doing. Whoa. Oh my God, that would have been very, very bad. Got the chicken cooking on my portable gas hob when there's a lovely kitchen just over there. Got the petrol station outside, the rain drizzling. Ah, what a peculiar day and setup this is right now. Right, I'm going in with the onions. to get them nice and cooked, and then it's time for cream, broth, and to start to create the sauce. At this point, I am completely freehanding, but I'm gonna go for all of the cream because why not? Shit up, what's in bastard? I literally just had to grab the underside of the pan to stop all the onions, garlic, oil and cream going all over this place. This is a brand new spanking motorhome which I need to drop off at somebody's house in about 2 or 3 hours. Right, I'm gonna get the rest of this cooked and I'll show you what it looks like after. And put some cold water in my hand because there's no water in the bloody tank. Have a look at that. That is well and truly getting there. I'd like to try this recipe again in more of a controlled cooking environment, shall we say. For once, I need to make sure I cook the right amount of pasta. Don't scream at me in the comments for snapping my pasta in half.
A few moments later.
Things have really just gone from bad to worse. I ended up buying myself a chicken wrap in Asda because I was so hungry, and one mouthful of the wrap and it has squirted all over my favourite hoodie. I suppose rather me than the motorhome itself. I am so relieved to say the cooking is now done. All risk has hopefully been averted. No more danger or hazardous things that can happen in this vehicle apart from me potentially cocking something else up. I need to put this away ASAP because this thing is lethal. I know it may look a little bit like some sort of white cow pat, but trust me, that sauce is so good with spaghetti. Gets in my belly right now, and guess what? I only brought one fork with me, and the one fork I've used is for the raw chicken, so I'm gonna have to eat this with a spoon and a knife. My God, I hate to say it, but it was worth burning my hand for. So this is the current state of the motorhome. Leftover chicken for lunch, bits and bobs everywhere, bag of rubbish, bag of food. So I'm gonna spend the next hour basically making it look like nobody was ever in here, and especially not me. I tell you what, this place looks and smells, I think, brand spanking new. Spent a good 45 minutes just giving it a clean so that when it arrives and when I deliver it to the winner, he's actually satisfied and happy. Before I give him a ring to let him know that I'm on the way and to meet him at his house, I want to let you guys know how you can actually win something like this. How this all came about is I was actually contacted by a guy at McKinney's Competitions who said, Will, how would you like to experience a brand new motorhome and deliver it to the winner? And I thought, hey, why bloody not? I may be regretting that because it's been a bit of a faff and a ball ache, and I have been so nervous about breaking anything, about leaving a mess, and potentially about staining some of the pillows with my creamy Italian sauce. That sounds so wrong. So McKinney's Competitions are the UK and Ireland's premium competition site, and they're the company that are actually going to be giving away this 2023 Giotti line £80,000 motorhome, which somebody won for genuinely just £15. I still can't get over that. £15 and you've literally won something like this. They go live every single week on social media and have different competitions running at different times of the year. You can not only win things like motorhomes, you can actually win things like cars, holiday homes, general houses, or whatever it might be. Their draws are actually guaranteed to go ahead and take place no matter how many people have actually entered into it. Over the last few years, McKinney's have had over 21,000 winners from their competitions. They've given away over £65 million in prize winnings, and they've donated more than £500,000 to charity. I'll be honest with you, as I've said in this video, I wouldn't pay £80,000 for a brand new motorhome. However, would I pay £15 at the potential opportunity to win something like this? Abso-bloody-lutely. So if you guys actually want to check out McKinney's Competitions, then make sure to head down to the link in the description or head to mckinneyscompetitions.com, and you can actually enter the discount code WILL30, which will actually give you 30% off the competition that you enter into, which makes it, one, more affordable, and you can buy more tickets, which make it even more of a chance for you to win something like this. Oh, and also, if you enter into a competition and you win it, you might have me banging on your door saying, congratulations, and you might have the smell of my leftover spaghetti in your motorhome, but that won't be every time. Right, I'm going to give the winner, Taylor, a call because it's 10 to 4 right now. I'm meant to be dropping this off and actually handing it over to him at 5 o'clock. So let's give him a ring, see if he's ready, and he probably hasn't got a bloody clue who I am.
Hello.
Hi, is that Taylor?
Hi, speaking.
Hi Taylor, it's Will here. I've got your Giotti line motorhome that you've won. Are you at home now? Because I'm on the way.
Yeah, brilliant. Do you know how long you'll be, roughly?
I'll be about 40 minutes, I would imagine.
Brilliant. That's great. Thanks a lot.
Okay, all right, mate. See you in a bit. Well, there we go. He's answered. I'm going to have to drop it off at his girlfriend's house because he said she's got a bigger drive. And trust me, for something like this, you're going to need a big drive. Will, you've got 37 minutes not to crash, break or damage or do anything else in this vehicle other than take it from the Asda that I'm parked in right now to his house. Ooh, I've got a sense of excitement to go and give this away. Goodbye, Asda. Hopefully never see you again. I hope. I really hope that smell of Parmesan goes out the bloody window. Right, I'm going to play things very safe for the next 37 minutes. I got 25 minutes to go. And Taylor, this is your problem then. Right, I've turned all the lights on and we are literally 2 minutes away from delivering this motorhome to Taylor himself. What a weird, strange situation this is. Where is he? Number... The whole family's about.
After arriving at Taylor's girlfriend's house and introducing myself to all of the neighbours, all of the friends and family, it was time to show him around exactly what he'd won.
This is yours, is it?
It is, mate, yeah. I'm the lucky fella.
How many tickets did you buy then?
Just one.
You bought one ticket?
£14.97, yeah.
Really?
Crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
And now this is yours?
Yeah. It's nuts. Wow.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Have you ever had a motorhome or anything?
No, mate, never. But obviously, it's only a couple months ago I was thinking about getting a van and converting it with my dad.
Oh,
and
really?
obviously, so lucky to obviously get this, which is ridiculous, isn't it? You know, you just don't expect to win, do you? You just do it in for a punt.
You haven't seen a bathroom yet, have you?
No, I've not.
It's a bathroom. Mate, have a look at that.
Spacious,
Yeah, it's well spacious, yeah.
Oh my god, it's massive.
It's dad, is it?
Yeah.
He said you were thinking about buying one.
No, I do the VW scene. I've got a Caddy Maxi that sit down there, you know, with all the wrap on it. But to have something like this is just bonkers, isn't it? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a big size, isn't it? All right. How are we? Okay. You having a look?
Yeah, I don't want to get
Everybody's coming down, yeah? Bloody hell.
It's a bit bad, isn't it?
Well, yes, when you think he's 24.
24.
And he bought one ticket. To this point, you turning up now, it's always been a bit. Are we getting it? Are we not? You know.
But that's probably all the way. It's not until it arrives that it hits you.
Yeah, it's actually here, yeah.
Definitely.
After reality had finally set in that yes, Taylor had actually won this motorhome, I showed them around and then got asked the all-important question.
How are you getting home then?